Hey there, folks, it's your boy Donald Wonder, and I'm back here on Planet Tyro with you. And you know what? My fellow otaku, my anime loving friends, you guys remember me feel real guilty, man. Because on this channel, I have strayed away from my humble anime beginnings. But I want to change that. I actually want to focus more on anime in 2015. But before the year's up, let me get these two things out of the way. I'm going to be reviewing one anime title later this week. But before that, I'm going to do something I've wanted to do for the longest time. I'm going to show you guys my current anime collection. Now, people showing their anime collections, I guess it's kind of vain. Look at my collection and look at all my anime. You know what? I haven't bought anime for a while. And to be honest with you, I don't even like physical media anymore. I literally buy anime for just two reasons. I like the way it looks and I want to pay back the industry. That's basically it. Otherwise, I stream and download my anime and I buy the pack after that just because I feel like I need to give back. But I want to show you guys my current titles, which is in the corner. I'm going to be doing a bit of shaky cam to do that. And I just want to say, man, back in the day, I had probably at the height of my collection, probably about 300 titles. I think it was worth at its best about £300, no, £3,000. After what I show you guys in a minute, you guys can calculate how much it's worth now. But I cut my collection off. That 3/4 of it was just shit. I was just buying. These were the days before high broadband streaming in the early 2000s, where you had to buy DVDs, buy volumes and stuff like that. I still got some of the volumes here, which I'm going to show you guys now. But I just want to say this isn't about boasting or anything, because I don't even buy that much anymore. But why don't I just get it on camera anyway? And actually, I've got to reorganize this. So why don't you guys follow me while I reorganize my anime? I try to keep it short. I try to edit it down so it ain't as long as it needs to be. But guys, if you're interested, check out my collection. Alright people, this is the Planet Tyro headquarters. This is where I do all the editing and stuff. Right, some messy, cluttered desktop and I work here as well. We've got to work from home. But here is my anime collection, all in plastic boxes, giant plastic boxes. I actually had a water leak in my apartment flat and actually a lot of them got soaked. You're going to see some damage on some of them. I had to rebuy some. But we're going to do this one box at a time. So we're going to start with number one. This one, let's drag it over. Okay, so first box we got here. We'll take off the plastic casing. What do we have here? Alright, we start off with Ranma. I've got every single DVD box set collection of Ranma 1/2. You're going to see them by season. I might just speed through this, so don't know what season that is. Oh, look how few boxes. These aren't the Blu-ray ones, by the way. These are the DVDs. So that's all my Ranma collection out of the box. There's 7 seasons. One of the other seasons is actually in one of the other boxes over there. This is the OVA series as well. You might notice I rubber band all my box sets because if you don't, they kind of slide out. So I put rubber bands around them so they don't slide out. So that is Ranma. Anime from Ranma, we've got Kino's Journey, the really great anime. The main character's not really likable. You couldn't even tell if she was a guy or a girl at some points, but this is really good. There were some OVAs that weren't released in America, that weren't released at all. They're really hard to get even on fan subs, but this is a really good short series. It's episodic, but it's really cool, so I don't think I'll review it in future because it's actually quite light and stuff, and you can still buy this. I'm pretty sure you can still get this as well. And then after that, we've got Spiral. This is a really great mystery detective kind of show that has a really terrible ending. It ends unfinished, but this is one of the more clever shows that really disappointed me with the ending, but I think it's really worth checking out if you can. But just so disappointed how this ended, and it was done by, I believe, Funimation. And yeah, it was a good show, just shame the ending was just so terrible. Moving on to the second box. What do we have here? Sorry for the loud noise there. Oh, we've got Fullmetal Alchemist. I think this is not Brotherhood, just the original series. We did a podcast on this that people are really hating on the original series, which is still really well done. Even though the ending is not as good as Brotherhood ending, I think this is still great, and I still enjoyed this thoroughly. So people hating on this really should. I really recommend you guys check it out. But you know, we spoke about this on the podcast, so I'm not going to go over it again. Oops. Last Exile, fantastic. First season was excellent. The second one he did later was terrible. Yeah, I am just dashing these around because I'll take care of them later. Avatar, The Last Airbender. Yes, I do own all of them. All 3 seasons, all 4 seasons, I believe. And now we've got Beck. Love Beck. I was born to live in America. This is a really thin pack. All the DVDs are in one. I love these kind of thin packs. I believe Funimation did this as well. They do really great thin packs, or they used to. But you know, I'm not a volume guy anymore. So glad to own that. Gurren Lagann. Come on now, it's a classic. It took a while for me to get my hands on this actually, because at one point I think it was in between distributors, so I do own it. It was expensive when I bought this, and I bought this about, I think I bought it 2012, but obviously I saw it years before that. You gotta have this in your collection, it's a must have, a classic. Rin, Daughters of Nemo Scene, or Nemo Sane, I think it's Nemo Scene. Really great short OVA. It's a shame they kind of blurred out some of the gore, but yeah, I think this is a really good short anime as well. That's why I own it. Shi. This is a classic. It's just beloved by so many. It is a very slow burn. It's episodic, but it's really great for what it does. They finally released the second season that's coming out in Japan right now. It's airing right now. I'm not going to watch it until all of it comes out, and I'll probably just wait for the English dub, which is certainly going to come. Fantastic show, loved it. So, but I know not everyone enjoyed it, but the majority did. Look how I'm just throwing these things everywhere. I don't even care. And I'll sort it out later. We got Blue Seed. Blue Seed, we was meant to review this. Oh, if you're watching this cat face, this is one of the first reviews I said we should review when we did the podcast, man. This show doesn't get enough praise. I think this is a fantastic show. The ending's you know what? It's a fantastic show. I would still give this a first class. This is great science fiction. So if you like Starship Troopers, you know what? Just watch Blue Gender. One of the best animes one of my favorite animes from the early 2000s. Love it. Now, my little friend, the anime snob, really made me go back and watch this and realize that it has its problems. But I still enjoy this on an entertainment level. I still think it's a really great show. And I don't know why people compare this to Legend of Galactic Heroes. Yes, it might use some same elements. You can say about every anime, okay? It's its own animal. Damn, I hate when people just compare shit. It is what it is. Next up, Evangelion. Do you know how many times I actually bought this? I've had to buy this 3 times. I bought it once, sold it to my mate. Bought it twice. Then they released the Platinum Edition, which is this one. Then they released this again, but this is the Thin Pack Platinum Edition. So yes, I own Evangelion. I also own the movies, which I'll show you guys later. But yeah, this is the series, Uncut Platinum Edition. So yeah. Okay, and here we have one of my more recent purchases, Honey and Clover. We did a review for this, it's on YouTube as well. I really did love this show, got to my heart, you know, college students dealing with love and stuff. I know some people don't like it, but I do love my Josei Shoujo shows as well. Even though I'm a man, but yeah, I've got both volumes there. And I haven't even seen this in English dub before, but I bought it and I will eventually rewatch it. But I won't take out the DVDs, I'll just play the files online. It's legal because I own it, okay people, so don't hate me. Moribito. Absolutely love this show. This to me was the closest thing that I've seen to, like, if Studio Ghibli did an anime series, it would be like this. I just think it was great. It reminds me a lot of Princess Mononoke-ish, Nausicaa-ish, with that fantasy Ghibli elements as well. I love this show. This is in my Hall of Fame, and that's why I own it. Moribito. Classic. If you guys know me, you guys know this is actually one of my favourite animes of all time, Paradise Kiss. It's a very short 13 OVA about the fashion industry. It's just real people, real problems. And I really love this show for the animation, the characterization. I love Paradise Kiss. I highly recommend this. And again, I own it. And actually, I think this one's really hard to come by now. So yeah, it goes for a pretty penny on eBay. But I will never sell this. One of my favorites. Love it. Apologize for the glare there, people. For everything. Okay. It's Cowboy Bebop. I mean, you don't have to be an anime fan to have this in your collection. This is apparently the quintessential, the Pulp Fiction of anime. The anime you have to have, even if you don't like anime. And yeah, that's why I have it. And it's not no eBay import. I made sure I got the original one off Amazon. So imported from America. But now there's a Blu-ray version, blah, 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 blah. You'll notice actually I don't have Blu-rays, I only have DVDs. I don't really care about Blu-rays on disc, I'd rather just buy DVDs and download Blu-rays. Against a nice brown area. But anyway, still, you know, the thing with Wolverine, I still think this is a fantastic show that really blew my mind. But them recap episodes are fucking terrible. If you took out them 3 recap episodes, it would just be a great show. Jesus, man. Oh, but you know what's funny? It's 30 episodes. You take away the recaps, it's 26. So why were they there in the first place? Ah, I'm throwing you away. Madoka Magica! You know how cheap this was to get in England? So cheap. And I see in America it costs such a pretty penny, but in UK it costs like £10, which is even $15, I believe. So yeah, one for manga. I know this gets a lot of hate. I know what praises to hire when I read it initially. I still kind of stand by. I still think it's really good, but I will agree it's too short for its own good. Could have been 26, could have been more expanded upon, but still a great show, and I thought it's a must for my collection. And I'm sorry, I just ain't got the time to watch 136 episodes or something like Sailor Moon or whatever, you know, but I still appreciate Sailor Moon. And one day I'll review Sailor Moon. I will, because I never did. I never watched Sailor Moon actually in its original run, but moving on, Trigun! Another classic you should just have. Period. Love Trigun. And I even like the recent movie, Baglands Rumble. You know? Do I want to see more Trigun? I don't know. Maybe. Grappler, Baki, or Baki the Grappler, as they like to, the Funimation like to call it. This is as shonen as it gets, both seasons. This is another great action anime. The story's kind of silly, don't get it twisted. It's just meat and potato. This is gar. But I like they try to be very spiritual with the martial arts and spiritual. Anyway, I like this show. I might review this, but I actually want to read the manga and review both the anime and the manga, because the anime goes unfinished, which is another bad thing. But anyway, I really enjoyed it when it first came out. So, moving on. Keikeno, His and Her Circumstances. I know I got the elastic band over this guy's face, so you can't really see it. But yeah, I think this is one really, really hard to come by. I'm going to put this one to the side. I'm going to put this one to the side. Berserk, the complete collection. Do you know what? I actually bought Berserk 4 times. I bought it 3 times for family members as presents, and I actually had the box of war, the limited edition box, which I gave to my fucking brother, and he just fucking fucked it up. If you're watching this, fuck you, man, because that box cost an arm and a leg and you just lost it. And that pisses me off, because now I just got this standard box, which is kind of rubbish. But how can you not own Berserk? It's a classic. To me, it's like Cowboy Bebop. You have to see this show. You don't have to watch anime, but we did a podcast about it, so welcome to the NHK. This is a classic. This is one of my all-time favorite animes as well. It gets into such psychology and absolutely fantastic characterization. I love this anime to death. I would read the manga, but I heard that this anime covers pretty much all of the manga, so I don't see the point. But you know, it has a really great resolution, absolute must-see, absolute classic. So, and we're actually through half of my collection already. 2 boxes. I don't even know how many anime that is so far. That might be over 50 box sets. I think it's over 50, and then we've got 2 more boxes over there, and I've got a lot of shit to sort out. So let's get through this. Alright, so we're getting to the 3rd anime box now. This wasn't that bad, you know. Devilman's still better, even though this is much longer than Devilman. But this is a lot better than I thought it would be. I actually like the ending, even though it's very Yuri. But still, I like Devil. I think it's an okay show. But I know a lot of people will disagree, especially those Golden Guy fans. What do we have here? Brotherhood. There you go. I own both the original and the re-released. A movie, Time Stranger. I've got my movies separate. We'll find them elsewhere. Love Hina. This is the complete Love Hina collection. It's got all the movies, all the specials. I still think Love Hina is the best, one of the best anime harems. And harems are hated upon now. I hate them now. But I like this because it actually resolves. You need to watch the specials to see it resolve. It completely ends, resolutes, and all the characters, you know, do their thing. So that. Blackjack, the collection. This is the TV series. I've also got the movie. Now, I know there's 2 other Blackjack TV series out there. I absolutely love Blackjack. I think it's a great medical thriller. I know the the creators that I can't remember the creator's name, but he's one of the most popular mangas of all time as well. And I absolutely love Blackjack. The English dub is fucking superb. I just can't wait to get all of Blackjack in English. I will buy every single Blackjack release. Absolutely love every single mystery. It's very episodic. If you haven't seen Blackjack, watch the movie first. It's phenomenal. Even to this day, I think it's still great. Vampire Princess Mew! This show is just, kind of it's a real depressing downer. It's kind of silly, I'm not gonna lie. And this is the only anime I have in the collection that this is a Japanese import. I think this is a Chinese rip-off. It's not a proper box set. You should know these eBay ones because they come in certain packaging. So, but, you know, whatever. This anime is whatever. No, I might give it away one day because it's not even worth remembering. It's entertaining if you're a sadist. Otherwise, meh. Guyver! This is the original Guyver OVA made by manga. I love Guyver, the original OVA. The reboot 2006 series is good but very disappointing because it took down the gore level and it's just not, it doesn't grip you as much as this one. This goddamn Guyver manga is still ongoing. It's never gonna fucking end. The story's convoluted in the manga, so I can only watch this original OVA and feel the love for Guyver and then leave it at that, which is a damn shame. Samurai X, which is actually Rurouni Kenshin, but in America they renamed it to Samurai X, which is as lame and as, you know, boring as it gets. Now this is the OVA collection. This is the first two amazing OVAs and the last OVA nobody liked, which finishes up the story. So in between these two is a series, which I have down at the bottom as well, but we'll get to that in a minute. But this is just the OVA, Samurai X, Rurouni Kenshin. I would show you the covers, but you know, I have to take out the box, which I'm not going to do. Street Fighter 2V! This TV series, I think this is a fantastic Street Fighter series. I think this series was fucking great. I really do love it. I love the fact that this guy, Joey Anderson, recently did the Street Fighter Assassin's Fist live action series. If you haven't seen it, go and watch the new 2014 Street Fighter Assassin's Fist series. But this is good. And I've got the Street Fighter 2 classic movie here as well. But this is great. I have not seen the American crap Street Fighter series either, the one that's got all memes and shit. But this is a really great one. As a Street Fighter fanatic, as you can see Akuma on the wall there, I approve this message. Escaflowne, the box set. This even includes the movie. Escaflowne, it was a surprise hit. I used to see this on Fox Kids when I was young on TV and thought it was a piece of shit. Once I bought it and watched it, blew my fucking mind away. This is fucking marvelous. Hall of Fame. If you haven't seen Escaflowne, and even the movie, which is an alternate, is fantastic as well. Escaflowne is amazing. Sometimes you have to go back and rewatch some anime because this one, I nearly passed this off as something else when it's a masterpiece. It really is. Desert Punk. Desert Punk is the perfect example of how you do a perverted ecchi show right. You have a character that seems like just some pervert, but he's actually a fucking skilled, I would call him a kind of a mercenary, kind of desert crawler. But this, I absolutely love this. The ending where basically turns out to be even like the bad guy. Fucking love Desert Punk. Dub was fucking great as well. Have to own it, have to see it. But not for everybody, but I just think this is how you do an anti-hero perverted ecchi show perfectly. Love this. Now and then, here, there, now and then, here and now, then and there, whatever. I love this. This is a short OVA, 13 episodes. This was really, really heartwarming and disturbing and heartbreaking and everything. And this box set costs an arm and a leg. I've had this box set for years, I think 10 years now. And now I know I think you can get it for cheaper now. A lot of my anime you might check, you can't even buy them anymore and they're worth triple what they are, but I will never sell any of these in this. I know this is a limited edition set now, but yeah, this anime is really great. It feels like a really dark, Ghibli, twisted movie, but I know some people just call it Shot Factor! Which it kind of is, I will admit that. It kind of. Now we're at the bottom of the box, and the only thing I've got now is the Rurouni Kenshin series. Yes, I actually own the Rurouni Kenshin series, and actually I'm going to open this and show you because I want you guys to see something. These boxes are really fantastic and I'll show you why. Right, so for this Rurouni Kenshin, I'm just popping off the box for you guys. Look at this. It's a specific art box. It's like a Japanese style art box. And then you put the DVDs in these pouches. It's really authentic. And as you guys know, I think It was only awesome. The DVD slipped out, and as you know, this is one of the most beloved anime series of all time. Before I think the hardcore fans, but I love this show. It has its problems. Don't get it twisted. It does have its problems, but I still think this is one of the best characterized animes. And this box set is my heart, even though it's a little bit damaged and the DVD just slipped out there. It doesn't matter. I own it, and I can always just stream episodes. But you know, I'm with the mindset, as long as I own it physically, even if the DVD is even cracked, I don't really care. I just watch the stream episodes anyway. But the box sets are very beautiful in these Japanese art boxes, and I have to sort out the one I just dropped in a moment. I tell you people, I am not looking forward to sorting out my box sets, man, because they are all over the place right now. But we are on the very last anime box. Let's see what's inside. Man, this show is so fucking amazing. Hibernate anime. And it breaks my heart I have to buy this set again, because this is one of the animes that got water damage. It got leaked, water leaked from my pipes onto it, and the box set got damaged. The DVDs are still in there, but this box felt so beautiful. It was, I think this was the genuine release. Can't even see it anymore, but yeah, it breaks my heart, and I might just give this away and buy it again, because I think you can buy this again. If you can't, then I'll just have to keep this until it gets re-released. But this is a phenomenal anime, beautiful anime. Please watch this. This is just so beautiful. I think anyone will love this show. This is such a beautiful show. Spawn? You're not anime. What are you doing in here? Well, it's an animated series, so I guess it fits the bill. I know people hate Spawn because they just think it was just over the top, but I still think it's a really interesting and cool story, and I really enjoyed this when I watched it back in the day. I've got a feeling I might think it's over the top when I watch it again one day, but for the time, I really do wish Americans did more serious animated stories. I think it would rival the Japanese. I think Avatar is a good example of that. I've rambled about this in the podcast, but when you're left with things like Spawn's example or Ralph Bakshi movies, you know, over sexualized, over violent, doesn't help. But anyway, that's a whole other round for a whole other day. Armitage 3. Love this. This is fantastic. Short, sweet OVA show. It's old, but I think it's still held up till today. And we're getting to the bottom of the last box, but still, I don't know how much. This must be over 100 boxes I've got right now. But anyway, I don't even care about counting. Crying Freeman. Din din din. Din 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 din. This was cool. I watched this when I was a kid, and it's still kind of awesome. Maybe I wish it gets redone because it's an awesome concept, really. I know it sounds Crying Freeman's Assassin Who Cries. It is kind of silly, but I still love it. Now, moving on to one of the only limited box sets I have, which is actually the FLCL box set I have here, which I have upside down for some reason. Yep, FLCL is a classic. This was a limited edition set. I think there was only 5,000 print of this actually box set, but what does limited edition mean anyway? It means only this set is rare, but who cares? Who really cares? It wasn't signed by the creators or anything, so people use that limited edition shit to make money, but really, this is just a special box set that cost a flipping $150. This was about 10, 12 years ago again. Argento Soma. You know what? I love Argento Soma. I really, really do. I do. I know, and it's got some high praise, but I do think it's a little bit shunned as another Evangelion clone, and it kind of is, but it goes into its own. I think the ending is very sweet. The whole anime is very bittersweet, but I think it does a lot of them better. This is better than Razorfarm. Even though I like Razorfarm, this is second to Evangelion to me, I think. But it's very different. It's not the same as Evangelion, but you can see the similarities. We got the Violent Shack movie, which if you guys don't know, is related to Devilman. If you don't know how, watch the review we did. Speaking of Razorfarm, that we just did a moment ago, here's the box set for Razorfarm I had. This is such a beautifully animated show. It looks gorgeous, but the show it's a very romanticized version of Evangelion. You know, this is the most romantic you would get, and I still like the show. I do, but it is a little bit silly, and the ending was the double ending because the movie has one ending, the series has one ending. Anyway, this box set has every single episode and the movie. It's the fin pack. And this is one of the most gorgeous boxes I have. It's very nice, very beautiful. And as always, very expensive. Alright, we're actually at the bottom of my box, and I don't want to have to take all these out. So you can see it on the side here, but you know, I'm just going to take it. Tenchi Muyo. This is the original OVA series. You know what? Part of me wants to get this, Tenchi Universe, and Tenchi in Tokyo, as I do really like those three, and this is the quintessential harem. You know, but I hate Tenchi as a character. I just think he's the most stuck-up prick. But I still love the show, and I still think it does a lot of things right. But you know, the OVA, this was very expensive. So it's still expensive. So, and I care nothing for all these other spin-offs. GXP was funny, but I bothered by GXP. But GXP was funny. Akira on UND, which is the PSP. Why have I still got this? I should have sold this shit. Which is the PSP version. I don't know, man. I gotta sell this. But you know, that's how much I own Akira. I bought it. I own Akira 5 times. You guys will see later. Angel Sanctuary is an OVA about incest. It's interesting, but it's ridiculous. Why do I own it? I don't know. What's this? Is it Korigami Communication? This is actually a good show. It's a little bit odd. I like the overall story, but it starts off kind of soft. It ends. It's not like this girl with a. It's not pedophilic at all. This is actually more of a kids kind of show. You know, believe it or not. I know that's very suggestive, but it has no sex in it at all. So, but this is an okay show. I actually swapped this with my brother for another anime. If he's watching, I bet he wants it back. We ain't getting it back. We swapped. This shit is hilarious. But the last 10 episodes are fucking stupid. They just go on some loop-de-loop body switching garbage, but this is actually one of the funniest anime adventures. It's just that last 10, I think last 6, the last arc is terrible. It's a shame. This would have been one of my favourite comedies if it wasn't for that last 10 episodes. But I still got it, and it's still hella funny. Check it out if you want to laugh. Now people, this is another anime I think I will review. This is actually the first anime series I ever saw online after Dragon Ball Z, Key the Metal Idol. This is a very, very grim psychological anime, and I still love it. And yes, I own it. People, if you know what this is, you'll be very surprised. When I think about it now in retrospect, I think this is somewhat ambitious, but still it's a little bit off. But this is still very close to my heart. I really do like the show, and I do want to watch it again to see. I think it will grow me more now. If you haven't seen it, be warned, it's very, very, it's kind of dark and a little bit uncomfortable-ish. Like, hey, we're near the end, people. Thanks for sticking with me so long. Boogie Boat Phantom. This show kind of fails, to be honest with you, but it's a cool horror anime. It's a little bit of a mess, and even I have problems remembering it clearly, but it's still cool. I have to watch it again, but I know it was a little bit of a mess, and even reviews of it recently said it's a bit of a mess. Alright, we're nearly at the end. Goldana. This is really funny, over the top, ecchi, Evangelion kind of clone. But at the end, they try to make it have a good message, but it kind of works, it doesn't. I still really like the show. I would review it, but someone else already reviewed this. I forgot his name. Actually, I like him. His name, what's his name? Fan Service Fiesta guy. He reviewed this, and yeah, I didn't watch his review, but I think this is an okay show. But this is kind of where anime has gone to now, over sexualized, but trying to have a serious story. But I still like this, and the English dub was good. It's still bad. Anyway. Wind of Amnesia, really love this OVA movie. I still think it's fantastic, but not for everybody. Requiem from the Darkness, also called 100 Stories in Japan. This is a cool Halloween anime, maybe a really perfect Halloween anime. Really great animation, really inky animation, and yeah, this is a really cool anime. 13 episodes. Didn't read out the ending, but it's episodic. It's meant for Halloween. It's just for me, it's like a Halloween anime, so I wouldn't take it any more seriously than that. And the last one from my collection, which is actually from the series, is we do have a couple more OVAs to quickly run through, but this is Better Man! Cool, evolutionary style anime. Well, it's got to do with the main character who can evolve into these beasts. Again, it kind of is a monster, Evangelion-ish kind of story, but I really like the animation. It was very eerie, really cool show. Glad I own it. Really cool. I think it's a little bit underrated actually. But let's move on. Well, actually, people, it looks like we're at the end of my collection. I've only got 2 more anime OVAs, which is Golden Boy. This is fucking hilarious. I want to read the manga of this eventually. But yeah, there's nothing more to say. If you like comedy, watch it. Yeah, just throw it on the floor. And my baby, Akira. This is the double limited edition, UK edition, where you've got the original dub, which was done in the early 90s, and you've got the Funimation dub. I've got it on my wall there with a Pioneer, so if you count the 2 I've got here and the 1 on my wall, I own it 3 times. Plus the UMD that's on the floor, then I've got it plenty of times. And yeah, people, this is my anime collection in total. I've now messed up the whole box set, so I have to rearrange everything. I don't know how many titles there in total, but suffice to say, people, I am an anime fan. I've spent thousands of pounds on anime throughout the years. I've cut it down to a few, and to be honest with you, I've got about 20 more titles I want to buy, and then my collection's complete. So that's that. Ooh, yeah, so that's pretty much it. Hope it wasn't that long, but like I said, I'm going to get back to reviewing a lot of anime titles, but like I said, a lot of it's going to be retro. I'm not watching a lot of new shows right now because honestly, I'm just so critical on what's out there. I check out episodes here and there, but I only want to review series I've completed. So I still watch anime. I just talk to you guys about it on YouTube because I only watch an odd episode here and there, and I only want to talk about stuff I've actually completed. So, but like I said, I'm going to do something this week, and in the future I'll do some more stuff, but I'm kind of trying to balance everything out with books, TV, anime, movies. I'm trying to do a little variety of everything. I don't want to do one thing for too long anymore, but you guys already know the deal. So anyway, thanks for watching the video, and I guess I'll see you on the next one, people. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you like my collection or like anything I had to say, let me know in the comments below, or if you've got anything to say, just let me know. I'm always interested to interact with you guys. Anyway, that's it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.